Hey, BOOZHOO, and welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and over here, yeah, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ekadon BOOZHOO, Weenie Mushain. Say hello.
BOOZHOO, everybody!
And down here, of course, the creator of the show, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO Niji. Say hello, my brother. Hello, everyone. And yeah, welcome back to the Livestream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I would like to say a special good morning to Always Learning. Always Learning's here, sweetie.
BOOZHOO, Always Learning.
Yeah, how's it going? Are you happy it's Thursday? Oh, thank the creator, it's Thursday. Looks like Brandy Marie's here. Good morning. Mino Giga Jabe. And Jessica Wabooz. Mino Giga Jabe. Jessica and Brandy are here, sweetie.
BOOZHOO, guys.
BOOZHOO, says Natasha. And today is, oh wow, what an important day.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
It's Neo-Gija Good. It is the 4th day. Or Thursday. Huh, sweetie?
You got that right.
Yeah. So how you doing today, sweetie?
Well, I'm doing pretty well. You know, Thursday.
Yeah. What do we got going on today?
I think I'm going out to lunch with Tom.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll practice some music for church on Sunday.
Yeah, that's right.
Not much, I guess.
Just a show.
Yeah.
Oh, doggone it. You know what I forgot to do?
What?
I wanted to download some of those Joe Biden paintings.
Oh, did you look it up?
Yeah, I looked it up and then I forgot to download. I was going to share it on the BOOZHOO crew. Joe Biden, he's the president's son. Not Joe Biden, Hunter Biden. I was going to download some Hunter Biden paintings. Hunter Biden is a painter. And it's even worse than you thought. Like, it's not that he's tries and he has no talent. He's not even trying. It's just splatters of paint, and then he's taken like a straw and blown. It looks just, it's ridiculous. But they're going for $250,000 a piece. He's become a millionaire as a painter because he's Hunter Biden. And so I thought it'd be fun to make fun of it because, I mean, go ahead and take, people laundering money if you want. But you can't pretend that you're an artist. I don't know. Hey, look, Joseph's here. BOOZHOO, Nietzsche. Joseph's here, sweetie.
BOOZHOO, Joe.
Joe. Okay, Neo-Gija Good. It is the 4th day. You got your Beijig, you got your Nij, Niswe, Niwin, or Neo, meaning 4th, Niwin, meaning 4. Gija Good means day. Thurs means Thurs, and day, I don't know. Thursday. It's must-see TV.
What are you talking about?
You mean it's not still 1993?
I don't think so.
Remember in the 90s when, like, oh, it's Thursday. That's the day they save the good TV shows. You get to watch Seinfeld or whatever. It's must-see TV on Thursdays. But it doesn't really matter what day it is anymore. You can watch your shows whenever. If there's anything worth watching, I mean. Even my old beloved This Is Us.
Yeah, don't you like This Is Us anymore?
I really want to. I'm so invested in those characters. I just loved the first 2 seasons for sure. Maybe even the third one. But it's gotten so woke. It's all about whatever trendy thing is going on in the news right now. Oh, my daughter's dating a, not even a gay girl. She identifies as they, them. I don't want to watch that on This Is Us. I want to see grown-up siblings have problems. I want to see people, dealing with grief in the real world, That show is so interesting, But now it's just, everything's got to be about being gay. I'm not interested. Sorry. I'm sick of it. Nobody cares. Except every TV show and every corporation. Hey. What do you think, sweetie?
About what?
Oh, about TV and just how everything's so woke.
I know, it's gotten very preachy. Like I don't tune into a TV show to make me think. It's just the opposite. I want to watch TV so I don't have to think.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the escapism? I don't know. Okay. That's why I've gone back to reading books.
Really?
Yep. I just read books. I write poetry, and then I go to bed.
You do not.
No. But that'd be a better way to live than just filling your brain with whatever's on Netflix. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like Brian's back. Good morning, Joseph, Jessica, and Brandy. What about us? Brian doesn't even want to say good morning to us. Yeah, whatever, Brian. Natasha and I, we're here too. And yeah, Michael, but he doesn't have any feelings. But you say good morning to everyone else. You got nothing to say to us? Yeah, whatever. Get your own coffee. That's what I say.
Are you crabby?
Yeah, kind of. Brian shows up. Oh, hello, everybody, except NanaBOOZHOO and Natasha. Good morning, my friends in this whole community, except the 2 weirdos who are actually on the screen. Yeah, you think you're pretty cool, huh, Brian? Mm-hmm. Is it lonely there? Way up on your pedestal? Oh, he did say good morning after all. Good morning, Brian. Mino Giga. How you doing, Niji? It's nice to have you back. I'm glad we're not fighting with Brian anymore.
Yeah, those were tough times.
Yeah, when we were feuding with the House of Brian. Brian from the House of Souls. I want to bring back stuff like that. This is Michael from the House of Lyons. The English had some of that stuff really right. Like, how come Americans never thought to build a moat? You see those old TV shows and all the English people, they got their castles, and then even the Irish and the Scottish and stuff, they build a castle, and then they build a big old moat right around so like nobody could get in there. They put alligators in the moat, I think. And people would come like, hey man, why don't you let us in? They're like, oh, hold on, let me drop the drawbridge. I got a pool that goes all the way around my castle. Because that's the way we roll in England town. Brian says, don't feud with the soul man. Soul man. Yep. No more feuding. We just got to build that moat.
Yeah.
Jessica says, Indians thought of moats. I was reading about that just the other day. Is that right? Oh, I guess Indians did have moats.
Well, it makes sense. I bet you we lived on islands and stuff.
Oh, yeah, like Star Island or whatever. The other day we were telling a story of a Wendigo. There's a legend of Wendigo, a cannibal, a monster on a lake here called. We have a lake here, Cass Lake, that has a lake, an island in the lake, and then there's a lake in that island. It's called Star Island, because, you know. But that'd be pretty secure. Oh, but in the story, Wendigo, it was a family that got stranded on Star Island because I don't know if the snow didn't, or the ice didn't melt fast enough, or anyway, they were starving out there, and the man ate his family, and he became Wendigo. Because he was a cannibal, then he became like a monster. Once he had the taste for human flesh, he transformed his body into this creature. Wendigo. But a lot of people get that confused with Bigfoot, huh, sweetie?
Yeah, I know. Everyone wants to think that Sub-A is a cannibal.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
No, me either.
Do you guys believe in Bigfoot? That's a question that kids love getting into. They love to debate whether or not Bigfoot is real. I can always get, like if we go to a school, we're like killing time with a class, we'll immediately get into, how many people here believe in Bigfoot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay. How many people believe in aliens? And I've been ruining Santa Claus for everybody. How many kids believe in Santa Claus? How many people believe your parents would never lie to you? Okay. Well, welcome to my presentation on Ojibwe language. In Ojibwe, Bigfoot, we call him Sub-A. Sub-A. Misabe is, or Misabe, as Minnesotans would call it, because of the Misabe Iron Range. But Misabe is a giant. Sub-A is also a giant. He seems to look a lot like Chewbacca. He's like a dark Chewbacca. Brian says, I'm 100% now. Eyes wide open. Right on. Me too. I don't know why, but I choose to believe in Bigfoot. I think Bigfoot feeds on fish and river brush. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, he looks like a fish eater. He looks like a bear. That's the problem with shapeshifters. It's really hard to nail down what they are. Joseph asks, what about werewolves? Yeah, what about werewolves, sweetie? Do you believe in werewolves?
In the real world?
Yeah.
I don't know. What about those dog face people or the dog heads?
Yeah, there was some ancient, I don't even know what country this is in, but there's some evidence, maybe in Egypt or whatever, that there used to be a race of people that were called like the dog heads or something. They had human bodies and dog heads. Werewolves do seem like Wendigo. You get bit by something and then you go crazy. I don't know. I kind of think werewolves in 2021 are just bath salt addicts. You ever see those YouTube videos where somebody on bath salts, whatever that is? They become like zombies, but it's like fast, crazy zombies. Just run head first into the back of a car or something. But werewolves, I mean, I don't know. I kind of believe in everything, and including that everything's a conspiracy. So, I don't know. They're in the folklore for a reason. It's probably rooted in some truth. And there's probably a couple of layers to it. Like if werewolves are real, maybe they're not what they told us. Maybe they're doing genetic experiments and they've crossed humans and wolves, Maybe it's something terribly satanic, some sort of unholy thing. Like, I believe in vampires now, but I think they're just Hollywood stars who drink adrenochrome to stay young. You know, it's like, well, what's not a vampire about Johnny Depp? If he drinks children's blood and stays youthful because of that, and worships, you know, some sort of secret order, you know, and his blood brothers with Marilyn Manson, you know. I mean, whatever Johnny Depp is, aside from being Tonto, but even Johnny Depp as Tonto was like kind of a Halloween Tonto. Oh, look at me, I'm in black and white makeup. Yeah. Sorry, sweetie, I know you like Johnny Depp.
Well, I like some of his movies, but I don't trust him.
Yeah. In fact, even his band is called the Hollywood Vampires. You know, it's truth in plain sight. They're like, yeah, I'm a vampire, I told you. Why do you think I look so good in spite of drinking, you know, $3,000 worth of wine every month and smoking and, you know, doing every drug? And then I show up and I look super healthy. Well, it's adrenochrome, you know, and the other supplements and makeup on my face. But, yeah, vampire. You know, why do you think Cher looks so good? Vampire. Oh, she looks good. No, she doesn't. She looks like somebody who's been drinking adrenochrome, drinking the blood of human beings to stay young. But I would hate to spread bad news because Nimi Gwachiwendam Maba Mino Bamadaziwin. Bamadaziwin or Bamadazian?
I think it's Bimadizi win.
It is? What's the difference?
I don't remember.
I hope this is right. Ni Miigwachiwendam. I'm grateful. Ni. Me. I. Miigwachiwendam. Miigwech. No, like Miigwech. Thank you. Miigwachiwendam is grateful. I am grateful. Maba. Maba. I'm grateful for this. Mino. Like Mino Gika Jabe. Like good morning. Mino means good. Bamadaziwen is life. Something about that sounds wrong to me. I want to say Mino Bamadaziyan.
You might be right. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Oh, Nimi Gwachi. This is something you can say when you pray. If you go out to put out your tobacco, you can say, hey, Mikichi Manadu, great spirit. Nimi Gwachi Wendam. Maba Mino Bamadaziyan. Bamadaziwen. See, I wanted to say yan there. I am grateful for my good life, for this good life. Miigwech. Maba Mino Bamadaziyan. Thank you for my good life. Ni Bamadaziyan. Oh, that's where it is. If it's my life, it's ni, and then you end with yan. Ni Bamadaziyan, my life. Mino Bamadaziwin is the good life, or this good life. I'm grateful for the good life. It don't get no better than this. I remember when I was a kid, they used to have a beer commercial for like Pabst Blue Ribbon or something. Show a couple of rednecks fishing, and he pulls out a can of 3-2 beer from the gas station. It don't get no better than this. And we're thinking, really? That's depressing. I sure hope it gets better than that, but, Pabst Blue Ribbon didn't think so. But, Nimi Gwachi Wendam, I'm grateful anyway. Even if it doesn't get any better than it is right now, sometimes I think that's the secret to happiness. They say some of us will never be happy because we're comparing what is to what, not even what could be, but to what is perfect. Some people compare what is going on with what could be, it could be better. That's okay. But if you compare with what is to what would be perfect, you'll never be happy. So like name any political issue. There's the ideal. In an ideal world, everybody has the same amount of money. Everybody gets to live their dreams. Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do. And it's totally fair and equal. We all have the equally nice houses. That would be perfect. But it's never going to happen. Ever. But, if, the standard of living, everybody is better off now than they used to be. Even poor people in America are richer than the average person in America 100 years ago. So you can see improvement. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Got to be grateful. Oh, yeah, so happiness is accepting. Oh, you know what it is? That's the old alcoholic's prayer.
You mean that's not the alcoholic's prayer?
No, the serenity prayer. Accepting the things that cannot change. And accepting things for what they are. If you have a picture in your mind, they say a lot of people are miserable because they have a blueprint of how they wanted their life to be, how they wish their life was. And then they have what their life really is. And when they compare the two, it doesn't look the same. And for crying out loud, in my blueprint, I'm married, I got a nice house with a white picket fence, I got a dog named Ralph, who's a German Shepherd, and I got twin girls who are just darling, and a Subaru. But then you look at your life and you go, oh, no, I get drunk by myself in a 1-bedroom apartment, watching Netflix all alone or whatever. I have a food addiction to ice cream, and you're miserable. But if you can see your life for what it is and accept it and be grateful for what it is, then you get happy. You don't have to wait for your life to be perfect for you to be grateful. For me, sometimes it helps to just compare it with bad times. Just never forget the bad times. Like my grandma, she could never forget the good times. She could not remember the bad times to save her life. She didn't remember being hungry. She didn't remember being broke. She didn't remember, she only remembered the good times. She called them the good old days. And, so she accepted everything as it was. She was always grateful. And, to be fair, her life was pretty sweet. She just went from success to success in whatever she called her blueprint, She wanted to be happy. She wanted to have a family. She wanted to have a career. She wanted to have a nice house. She wanted to have good friends. She wanted to have grandchildren around. She got everything. My grandma crushed. We really should plan better, because I could do a whole episode just talking about my grandma. But I'd want to pull up her picture, And, but it's all about gratitude. Nimi gwach we wendam, mabab mino bamadazi wen. I'm grateful for this good life. That's one thing you can say about that commercial.
The Pabst Blue Ribbon one with the rednecks?
Yeah. Those guys were kind of wise sages. You're a fat alcoholic fishing with your high school buddy in the hometown you still live in. And you think it doesn't get any better? Well, maybe it doesn't. You know what? He's right. I guess what I'm saying is, let us learn from our redneck brothers. It was the rednecks who first introduced alcohol to the Anishinaabe. And so it was the rednecks who first introduced Alcoholics Anonymous to the Anishinaabe when they brought in their treatment centers. And if I can find this really easily, because I wasn't planning on doing this, but if I can find my little downloaded, see, I'm not going to find it, am I? I've got the Serenity Prayer right here. Oh, wow, sweetie, I'm just crushing it today.
Are you?
Yep. So, when you quit drinking, sometimes you'll make some friends in treatment, or even at like an AA meeting. And oh, they love this prayer. The Serenity Prayer is essentially, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Let me get rid of this. So, let me just say a little prayer here. Got some tobacco. Actually, you know what, sweetie?
What?
Nah, I'm just going to stay in here. I was going to go outside, but it don't matter. Get your manado. Daga we duka wishin. Weweni. Je nana gura wendaman. Je odapanaman. Inu gegashki ketosiwan. Je anji se doyan. Je apichite ayan. Je anji se doyan. Gegashki ketoyan. Je apichiti mwakeyan. Je kendaman ono. Ape enge. Amen. Miigwech bezandawiya getche manado. Thank you for listening. And so this is just the, the Serenity Prayer. Bungan anama and let me get rid of that. Huh? You got to accept your life or change it if you can. But I think if you accept it, if you're grateful for what you have, you're halfway there. It's just some of my musings on this Thursday morning. Hoka hey. Let's see. Missy Charlie. Bonjour, Missy. Jessica says, Etowah. Etowah. The Etowah Mountains in Georgia are the ones that had a defensive ditch built around it similar to a moat. The Etowah Mountains. Have you ever heard of that, sweetie?
No, it's the first time.
That's cool. So, is the Chupacabra real, BOOZHOO? Chupacabra. Is that the Mexican Bigfoot?
Yeah, I think so. Or he's some kind of like woodland guy.
Probably. I don't know much about the Chupacabra. I think I saw a video once. I haven't had him on a show, so I can't say for sure. And I'm not sure Joe Biden is real. Jessica says, laugh out loud. The Chupacabra isn't real. I was reading the origin story about that the other day. Oh, really? Is the Chupacabra essentially Santa Claus? Chupacabra is it's the Mexican Easter bunny. I don't know. Or rather, the origins of the urban legend. It doesn't even go back very far. Oh. There are some people out there who still believe in the elephant man. Can you believe that? They don't believe anything.
The elephant man was real.
Really? Was he half man, half elephant?
No, he had elephantitis. Don't you remember that movie? I am not an animal. I'm a human being. I'm so sad.
Yeah, I know. David Bowie played the Elephant Man.
That's right. He played him on Broadway.
Yeah. I'm not an animal. I'm a human being. I am a man. Poor old Elephant Man. He had that elephantitis of the head or something, or the whole body. And so he was like a circus freak. Yeah, there's something to remember, you guys. Next time you're going off about how wonderful our ancestors were. Oh, back in the days of the grandfathers, they were so wise. Well, in the late 1800s, they used to have, for entertainment, they'd get disabled people with elephantitis and bring them out on a circus. Come to the circus. You can see clowns and acrobats and a freak show. See a poor man with some sort of disfigurement. You can all line up, walk through, we'll shine a light on them, and we'll laugh and point. Oh, up next, the bearded lady. Or what we call transgendered story hour now. Oh, look over here. It's the three-legged man. The two-headed woman. Hold on. I gotta sneeze. Come on. Achoo! Oh. Okay, I'm usually a two sneezer. Not just one today. But yeah. So, those creeps, our ancestors, you know, that's what made the Elephant Man so famous. So they found him in a freak show. They took him out, and then John Merrick, or whoever, the doctor, you know, he became friends with him. He was like, hey man, you're not a freak. You just got elephantitis. Here's a suit. You want to come stay with us for a while? And they're really nice to him. Took him out to the opera. And then all the opera people are like, look at that weirdo. Ick. Let's chase him down the alley. Get out of here, you ugly dude. And he's like, I'm not an animal. I'm a human being. I'm a man. But then in the end, he killed himself.
Yeah, huh? Well, is it sure that he did it on purpose?
Kinda. He had that weird disease where he couldn't lay on his back or he'd suffocate when he slept. And when they found him, he had taken all the pillows off his bed and just laid back. Yeah, so even the fancy people, so the circus people were cruel to the Elephant Man, but they were just like the rednecks of the day, getting drunk and going to the circus. But then he gets befriended by the rich people. They take him to the opera, same thing happens. So it's just a sad story of how crappy human beings are. Always Learning says, I believe there are many things I haven't seen. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Yeah. I wonder what exists down in the ocean. Like one of the first conspiracy theories you get into is the Loch Ness Monster. And it's also one of the first ones you give up on because you go, that's stupid. There really was a dinosaur in a lake. You know, my uncle has a depth finder. He could fish for that, you know. It's probably a sturgeon or whatever. And you give it up. But when you think about how deep the ocean is and how much of it's not explored, and the crazy stuff we do know that's in the ocean, like pyramids and cities, that's not a conspiracy. You can see photos of scuba divers and pyramids in the ocean. And so there could be, you know, sea monsters. Every old map you ever see, you know, it's like pre-1492. They always have sea monsters in the artwork of the map. It's like, okay, well, here's Italy, and there's whatever, and there's the ocean. And right around here, it seems to be Monster Island. Stay away from that. There's a sea monster. In fact, words in there, Anishinaabe people used to have a story of a sea panther. That's right. I'll have to look into that. There's stories of sea cats, freshwater sea cats. Like they call them a sea panther. Some sort of black, I don't know what it was, catfish mix. Which is probably just a story, but who knows? Jessica Boo says, the story goes back to as far as 1995. Oh, Chupacabra is only as back as... It's probably something South Park made up. Adius Kelvin's back. BOOZHOO, Adius Kelvin. How are you? Welcome back to the show. Also the guy who officially named the creature. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Laugh out. Didn't mean to press send there. I was already said, Jess, that really surprised me. 1995 feels like 10 years ago. Yeah, I know. 95. It doesn't seem like it's 26 years ago. Can't believe it. Time is so crazy. Time is waiting in the wings. He speaks of senseless things. His script is you and me. Boy. Just because, Brian, the first supposed sighting was in 95 in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. That's why I say Puerto Rico.
Yeah. People in Minnesota say Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. And then after that was reported, all of a sudden people were making reports in India and then all over the place saying the same thing. Heather Jackson says, giant squids. Yeah, what's a giant squid? You know? Everybody's quick to go, oh, aliens. Maybe those gray aliens are like from the ocean. You know? There have been weird sightings up in Red Lake of lights that descend into Red Lake and disappear and then come out later. Not even spaceships, just balls of light. Sometimes they're orange, I've heard. I've heard a couple of different people go, yeah, man, that's a thing. They call them the Red Lake orbs or something. And some people say, oh, those are spirits. And other people are like, oh, man, those are aliens. Who knows? I just don't know. Anywho, you guys want to look at a gibberish cartoon? Well, you came to the right place. Oh, Gibberish by Michael Lyons. An illustrated introduction to Ojibwe language. Here we've got little cutie, a little red and white teddy bear. From the story, Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest by Michael Lyons. Anish, Ojibwe buck, what's happening? Anish, Ojibwe buck, what's happening, Mamengwa? What's happening? What tore us apart? And I said, hey, yay, 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 hey, yay. No, that's what's going on. What's going on? 25 years and my life is still trying to push up that great big hill from 96 for a revolution. Revolution. You're going to have to wait a couple of decades for non-blondes. Anyway, this is from the book Little Cutie, A Teddy Bear's Vision Quest. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a little red and white teddy bear named Little Cutie who went on a vision quest to find out who he was and where he belonged. And along the way, he gets advice from woodland animals like Mamengwa, the butterfly, from Wagosh, the fox, Baka Akwe, the chicken, Shagag, the skunk, Stephen, the alien, until he finally meets Gitche Manadu, the great spirit. And Gitche Manadu tells him, You know, little cutie, you know how you got that name? Little cutie says, I don't know. I've had it my whole life. Gitchimanadu says, I gave you that name because that is how I saw you. Little and cute. But don't mistake what you think are shortcomings for what is your great power. You see, because you are so little and so cute, the human beings, the one animal who nobody trusts except you, has welcomed you into their home. You know? All the other woodland animals are afraid of the humans, but not you, because you are a little cutie. So, go back to the humans. You may live out your days with your human beings. That little girl is not going to outgrow you. But anyway, so that's kind of the story of a little cutie's vision quest. And if you'd like to order the book, Little Cutie, click the link to Amazon.com, Michael Lyons' books. You can order just Little Cutie in full color. It's like a chapter book, kind of. Or you can order the Ojibwe collection of cartoons, and that's mostly cartoons by Michael Lyons that teach Ojibwe. But there's also the little cutie story in that book. And there's a few coloring book pages too. But anyway, so, and this is the end of my commercial. Thank you so much, Miigwech, to the people who signed up for Patreon yesterday, and for the generous PayPal contribution I got yesterday. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to embarrass anybody. But just know, Miigwech, so much. We really appreciate it. And if you'd like to support the show, you can click one of the links. We've got a PayPal, a GoFundMe, and a Patreon account. And this concludes my commercial for Michael Lyons' books and stuff. You happy now? Very, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. Hi, everyone. Thanks a lot for watching the show. Yep. Sweetie, you want to get up here and say hello to the people? Sure. All right. I'm going to mahjong. It is time for me to leave. Maja. Leave. To leave. Or as we say in Catholic, it's time to mahjong. I guess I'll mahjong. Yep. Skoden. Skoden. Do this. Let's mahjong. All right. But first, I'd like to play, we recorded a song for you guys. Have you ever been sitting by the window, drinking your coffee, and you're looking out, and if you're a guy, you're noticing, or maybe girls too, you know, these pretty women out there walking with gorillas. And everybody seems to have hooked up. And then you see that girl you used to date. And you go, oh yeah, I remember her. She's married now or engaged or something, so I'm told. Well, this is a song by Joe Jackson. And now I'm behind it for some reason. Called Is She Really Going Out With Him? And up next is Natasha. Natasha, you want to teleport me away? Sure, hang on. All right, you guys. Miigwech Bizin Dawayag. Thank you for listening. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Min. Menoa. What was that?
I don't know.
I thought I was going to teleport away. Instead, I shut off the song. Okay, let's not get fancy. Is she really going out with him? And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Min. Menoa. No, that's not it either.
Okay. Easy. I don't know. You think that was good for a show?
Oh yeah, that was great.
See you later. Dum, dum, dum. Pretty women out walking with gorillas down my street. From my window I'm staring while my coffee grows cold. Look over there, there is a lady that I used to know. She's married now or engaged or something, so I'm told. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with him? If my eyes don't deceive me, there's something going wrong around here. Around here. Tonight's a night when I go to all the parties down my street. I wash my hair and I kid myself, I look real smooth. Look over there, there is Jeannie with her new boyfriend. They say that looks don't count for much, well so there goes your proof. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with him? If my eyes don't deceive me, there's something going wrong around here. Around here. Around here. Something's going wrong around here. Something's going wrong around.
BOOZHOO! How's it going, everybody? Natasha Nindishanakas. Natasha is my name. And, hi, it's nice to see everybody. Something's going wrong around here, but not while Brian and Jessica and Brandy are here. BOOZHOO! Brian says, BOOZHOO, can we get a phone call with Elephant Man next time? Sweetie, do you want to call the Elephant Man next time?
That could be really funny or really cruel.
Yeah, maybe, we don't know.
Actually, no, it's funny you bring up the phone call. We have a phone call for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone's on the line.
You're kidding. What line?
On line 2.
Oh, okay. Hello, caller, BOOZHOO, and welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. You're on the air. Joe?
Huh? Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hi, Joe Biden. It's Natasha.
Oh, hi. What you want?
You called us.
Oh, that's right. I was on hold so long, I guess I fell asleep. You smell good.
You can't smell me, and don't talk like that.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Now listen, let's get something straight. All right?
What?
Listen. You know, they're really proving themselves to be doing good, you know.
Joe?
Huh? What? Who is this?
It's Natasha, silly. What are you talking about?
Natasha? From that podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, doll?
I'm doing great. How are you, Mr. President?
Oh, not too bad, you know. Just kind of taking care of business around the White House, you know. And, I don't know. How you doing?
I'm good. Say, I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, well, what you want?
Well, I was just gonna say congratulations on having such a fine artist for a son. I hear Joe Biden's become a professional artist.
Who?
Joe, your son.
You mean Hunter?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hunter Biden.
Yeah, he's a real chip off the old block. That old Hunter. I mean, listen here.
Yeah?
You get something straight, Jack.
What?
Corn Pop. Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Yeah?
And I've loved children. And I know a thing or two about the cockroaches.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. Get something straight, Jack. There's a Corn Pop. Wrap a bike chain around his neck.
Okay.
You know, it really showed himself doing pretty good, you know.
Joe?
Huh? Who is that?
It's Natasha. Mr. President, I'm going to let you go. It seems like you might need to take a nap or something.
What now?
Okay. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye, Joe. You have a good day.
Yeah, okay. Gigawa min minawa.
Okay. Gigo of a min, Minowa. Joe?
Wow. He does not seem like he's all there.
No, he really doesn't. He rambles on, you don't know what he's talking about, and then he just falls asleep. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I'd be worried about him if he wasn't the leader of the world.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make fun of him because he's our elder. And that's not our way. He needs our support and understanding. The idiot says, if you don't vote for me, Joe Biden, if you don't vote for me, you ain't Indian. Remember that when he says that? You don't vote for me, you ain't black. Joe Biden's going to be the one telling people who's black. You ain't black, Jack. And that idiot says, oh my God, I was going to have a shirt made that said, you lost me at Corn Pop. Corn Pop. Yeah, he was always like wanting to tell fight stories. Nobody ever believed Joe Biden was running with the bad dudes. And Joe Biden is so out of touch that he thinks like a thug name would be something like Corn Pop. And there was Corn Pop and Soda Pop and Pony Boy and Tex. We were the outsiders. It's like, what? We were the greasers, man. I used to work at a swimming pool. It's like, you did not. You had the swimming pool. You didn't work at the county swimming hole, get in fights with swimming gang members. Joe Biden. I just want to know, like, how long can they keep it up? You know? He just gets mad when people ask him anything. Oh, sir, you've been president now for a while. What are you going to do about this thing?
Hey, give me a chance.
I've only been in office for 140 days. What? Idiot says, let's do it for Johnny, man. We got to win this Rumble. Let's do it for Johnny. Stay golden, Pony Boy. I love The Outsiders just because, I don't know why. It's because I love Ralph Macchio. But when you watch The Outsiders with 2021 sensibilities, that thing is the gayest movies. The Outsiders is way gayer than Brokeback Mountain. You know, it's just a whole house full of young, pretty gay, boys jumping and fighting and wrestling, I mean, that might as well be like the opening band for the Village People. That's what The Outsiders really is. It's like, do you think?
Oh, completely.
I don't know. Outsider, outsider. Are you an outsider, sweetie?
I'm an outsider and a rebel.
Me too. I'm a loner and a rebel. Because... Oh, that was the Ojibwe. Anish, Asia way back. What's happening? What's happening, sweetie? I've lost control of the show.
I don't know. What is happening?
Well, we're talking to the BOOZHOO crew. We're telling stories.
Do you have any good stories you can tell?
What's happening was a show on a channel we didn't get when I was a little girl. What's Happening was a popular show on TV. I think it was about black people. And I think a guy said something like, it wasn't hey, hey. It was like, dynamite. Yeah, that's what it was. Dynamite. But when I was a little girl, we only got 2 channels. There was PBS and then like NBC or something. And we didn't have What's Happening. So I never knew what people were talking about when they go, what's happening? Dynamite. J.J. Walker, I think his name was. Were you ever into Texas Walker? What was that guy's name? Texas Ranger? Walker, Texas Ranger?
No, I remember it was on late at night, you know. Come from the bars and be watching Walker, Texas Ranger. That's what Chuck Norris, right?
Yeah, Chuck Norris, man. No, I never watched that show either. I missed out on so much pop culture growing up. Don't know anything about Chuck Norris. Don't know much about what's happening. Don't know much about Walker, Texas Ranger. Don't know much about the Transformers. I never saw the movies. But I do know quite a lot about Spider-Man, Kiss. That's about it. Those are the only things I understood as a kid.
Kiss and Spider-Man?
Yep. That's all I needed. Kiss music and some Spider-Man comics. Maybe some paper to draw on. Just leave me alone. I want to listen to Kiss and I want to draw some cartoons. And don't know much about history. Don't know much about biology. But I do know we never went to the moon. And I know they're lying about Mars. It's pretty obvious the stars rotate around us. And that what they've said is a lie. I wonder if I sing about conspiracy theories, will YouTube ever know what I'm saying? La-di-da-di-da-di-dum-di-dum. This is what I do when I feel so dumb. La 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 la, I'm killing time. Neo Geisha good. It's Thursday. And I guess I got nothing, sweetie.
Yeah, do we have anybody else to call?
Nope, it's just Joe Biden. And did the words of the day. Oh, you know what we do have? These are weather words. And today it's hot out. Gajate. Gajate. It's hot out. If it was warm out, we'd say abawa. Abawa. So it's hot and it's warm. And I don't think it's gonna rain. I don't think it's gonna snow or anything. One of these days what we could do, sweetie, is a whole episode just on weather.
You know, it'd be really cool when we step up this show.
Yeah.
We can use like special effects and stuff and do just weather. We could have you and me just walking around the woods and have it snow, and then we'll talk about snow. And
yeah, and then it's gonna rain in a minute, and then the leaves will fall, and the wind will blow. We could do all that. It's kind of hard to do on a live stream. I can't even play a song without bringing a show to a screeching halt. Anyway, all right, well, that's about all the time we have for today. I want to thank Joe Biden for being on the show. And I want to thank all the BOOZHOO crew for stopping by. Like Joseph and Always Learning and Idiot Kelvin and Jessica Waboos and Brandy Marie and Cousin Missy and everybody, you know. Where's Papa Wagosh been?
I don't know. Did I read that he was like blocked from something?
I don't know. I hope it wasn't from this show. And Jim Dunn. Hey, Jim. What's up? Jim's such a hippie. He's got to do the peace sign. Peace in the Middle East, Jim. All right. Well, that's all our time we have for today. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And miigwech bisandawiyeg. Thank you for listening to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, and I got coffee breath. No. Over here is, what's your name?
NANABOOZHOO.
NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, BOOZHOO everybody, thanks for watching.
And over here is Michael Lyons.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minawa. Oh, teleporting one away.
Teleporting, sweetheart.
Gigawabamin.